Hey everybody, welcome to Animation Capstone. That's correct, welcome to Animation Capstone Week 3. We're almost a quarter of the way through the course. A lot of cool stuff. Should be getting into the title cards. I'll take a look at your stuff here in a little bit. Have your grapes hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday. That way you have it ready to go. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So let's talk about what we're going to be getting into week 1. So we're going to do a lot of animation and dealing with motion graphics and how we're going to add that to the title card and the end cards and how that's going to play a part with everything. That's what we're going to be focusing on. Because last week we talked a lot about the title cards and end cards just as what they look like. This week we're actually going to animate them and actually give a lot of personality to them. So in an overview, just pretty much motion graphics, just a broad term that can cover any graphic element that employs animation. And we're just not talking about like character animation or like some type of robotic animation. We're talking about like just any type of animation, even if it's like text, different types of backgrounds, images, whatever. Motion graphics are employed in every media capable of supporting it. Broadcast media like film, television, and the web depend largely on motion graphics, especially like sports, newscasting. They all kind of play with this. And remember, animation and motion graphics are either interchangeable, but they're neither identical in the same way either. So that's something to keep in mind. So we're going to use a lot of motion graphics to really create animation, and film represents really the history of motion graphics as a whole. So the first films used like placards recorded on camera. They were used for titles and credits, but also dialogue and narration for the silent stories. Animation was just as popular as live action film, but far more laborious back in the days. So we added to have more technique and more skill levels to reduce the time and the efficiency. Alfred Hitchcock was one of these people to really implement these processes, really utilizing motion graphics in title cards and end cards. And television uses it constantly, like I said, like Sports Center, news shows, any type of reality TV, and they're developed constantly. And the average American spends more than 3 hours a day watching television. And I think that's even more now if you consider screen time with like social media, any type of like streaming platform or anything that kind of ties play a part with that as well. However, with the advent of computer animation, it makes motion graphics significantly less. And between programs and advertising, motion graphics are constantly competing for the audience's eye. You have to keep that in mind. So the more the text moves, the shorter and simpler the text has to be. So that's why you tend to see motion graphics a lot more powerful with shorter words and shorter phrases. And the web has even used it too, especially with the internet. It represents the future of mass media. In the beginning, it was just simple GIF animations and Flash animation. And now there's a small growing movement that really keeps this old stuff, but it's even getting like further on with the different mobile friendly methods, different code languages with HTML5 and JavaScript. And most of our motion graphics are tied to a lot of those simple code languages. And that's where you have to keep in mind is what works for you, how it's going to work for your demo reel, and how it can apply with so many different credentials and that elements. But other than that, that's all I got. Just want to give you a heads up. So initial poster, oh wait, no, there is no discussion post this week. That's right. So it's just assignment. So sweet. Don't have to worry about that. So it's just the lecture assignment and the written assignment. So we do have a live lecture tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and that's pretty much all I got. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Other than that, though, hope to see everybody for lecture tomorrow. Take it easy, be safe, have fun. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.